Hey, YouTube. This is Muhammad speaking. I want green card. I want green card. I don't care about wedding. That's you. I don't care about it. I just need you to give me my green card. I'll find another sponsor. And I'll be with that sponsor. I just need green card. Why is it so hard for she to understand?
Stay tuned for more of 90 Day Fiancé.
What's up, KOED fam? Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back for another video. Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka Doug. This is my lovely wife.
Courtney, also known as Coco.
And this is Courtney and Eddie. This channel's all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment, y'all. And tonight we're going to be talking about 90 Day Fiancé, y'all.
So if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow, and on all social media sites, comment down below. Make sure you head on over to our brand store to purchase the tees that we have on today. That is in the description below. And make sure you join our Patreon so we can go in and chit chat about stuff that we do not and will not talk about on a public platform. So yes, we're going to do a little review and recap on a particular show that came on BET Plus. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into
BET Plus. Who got BET Plus? This 90 Day Fiancé. I don't watch no BET Plus.
All right, so let's get into it. Let's start out with Thais.
And
Patrick.
She's the woman I would never have.
Thais. So Patrick is telling her the date.
Basically, Patrick being selfish. He said he's gonna go to Orlando for the wedding. He said the date because that date means so much to him.
I think that's his birthday or something like that.
I don't know. Is it?
I think he said some
I know, yeah.
some birthday. Some is yeah.
He's into numbers like her. So yeah.
Her, your wife, me, Courtney, like her, like you can't say her name. But anyway, yes, because we got married on when?
18.
No.
8/08/18.
We got married 8/8/18.
I said that.
No, you said 8/18.
Oh yeah, I meant to say 8/08/18.
Yeah. But we was supposed to get married on the 18th. But you was like, why can't we go and get married now? Why we gotta wait till
it's not about love. It's about the show.
2 more weeks? I don't want to wait 2 more weeks. I want you as my wife ASAP.
I was like, Thais. I was like, well, you can go to Las Vegas and get married.
It was the 8th. I said, oh, I didn't think about the 8th. Okay, well, all right then. Well, let me contact the preacher and see if they can marry us on that day. So anyway,
yeah.
Well, of course, we didn't have a formal wedding.
Yeah, I was like Thais.
All right, so anyway,
I didn't tell my mom you.
You did?
Yeah, I told her.
Oh. So anyway, so she said that she wanted, to get married in Vegas. Why you want to do that? And so anyway, she feels that he is controlling and he wants everything his way, which I can attest to that because he said that he paying for everything. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
That part right there,
bothers you.
Oh man, it bothers me. For a man to use his money as control and say, "Well, honey, I'm the one paying for this," then we're gonna do it the way I want to do it. But this is a whole bride. Mostly brides are way involved in the wedding than the man, and you feel like because you paying for it that you got. No, this girl don't want to get. She may not want to get married. No, Orlando.
Now, Patrick. At first, I was on his side because I thought Thais was doing a little too much. But in this episode, I think I know he overstepped his boundaries. It's not just your wedding.
Nope.
It's y'all wedding. So she should have some kind of say into the wedding. Now, I get it. Don't get married in Vegas. I get that.
Oh, yeah.
But y'all got to come to a compromise, man. You got to allow her to have some say into the wedding. The house situation, I understand that's your call because y'all not married just yet, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But after you get married, she got to have some input, man. And with this wedding, you got to at least allow her to have some input. Right. Because right now, he's controlling everything. Makeup artists and everything.
So she go out with her friends. I said, where these friends come from, child? You ain't know nobody. She said, well, since they came to the party, all these women, honey, I might well pick out a few. I thought she ain't like none of them. Yeah. So anyway, they up there, they out for drinks, and so one of the girls speak, what is it?
Portuguese.
Oh, so she speaks Portuguese, so she conversated. So the other girl, honey, what'd she say?
The other girl, they'll translate to her.
Yeah, so, so anyway, so they having conversation. So she just basically telling them what happened. And also she said that she didn't tell her dad. They was like, why didn't you tell your dad? And so she was like, well, he really don't like him and stuff. So yeah, she was like, well, I think you need to tell your dad. And they was like, and she said, well, he's controlling everything. He even got the makeup artist for me. Now the way it seems as though Patrick, they kind of talked about it later, is that I think that I think he may have sent her a makeup artist or whatever, like, screenshot or whatever. She was like, okay, yeah, I like her or whatever. I like her work. Yeah. And he went ahead and paid for it.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you brought that up. See, it's all about content. You know what I'm saying? Not content, but context. Okay? It's all about context. You know how you get, well,
and if you got hair all around your mouth, I guess so, yes. Don't show that. That is pepper
from the sausage.
You just ate breakfast. It's early, honey.
You must got to stick my teeth on it. I had the whole meal stuck in your teeth.
Baby, would you please?
Yeah, so what was I saying?
It's all about context.
Oh, yeah, it's all about context, okay? See, she told her girlfriend, and the understanding that I got from him when she was telling her girlfriends that he's made the plans for the makeup artist and everything without her consent.
Yeah.
But to come to find out, he sent her a couple of, he sent her one or two makeup artists, and she liked one. She said, okay, yeah, that's fine. And he said, okay, bet. If you like her, I'm going to go ahead and order it, or pay for it. That's not control. He gave you an option to say yes or no.
Well, I guess in her mind, she said, I wanted to talk to the girl first, which I can understand. I want to talk to her and all that stuff or whatever.
But she should have said that.
Yeah, she should have.
She should have said that.
So, anyway, the girl, her friends, her newfound friends was like, oh, yes, that is control.
See, now you painted Patrick in a bad light.
And I'm saying they don't know Patrick?
Yeah, when it came to the party, Patrick knew none of the women.
Oh, okay. So anyway, let's see.
John knew.
So Patrick and John are looking for suits. I went to sleep on this part.
Okay, all they were saying.
The struggle was real.
Okay, basically they're looking for suits, and John was telling Patrick, you need to make sure she tells her father. Tell your father. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what it was. Because he feel like Patrick's not gonna tell the father and gonna go ahead go through with the wedding. And John said, man, he needs to tell the father, make sure she tells the father about the wedding, because if I was the father and you got married without me knowing, I'll be upset. But he don't want his little brother to get ran over by Thaisa, so that's basically that scene was all about.
Patrick said it's a lot, with them, because he just want to make sure that, that she's happy and that she's comfortable, So anyway, let's see. The next day, he asked how was her outing, how was things, stuff like that. And she said, well, you controlling. You treat me like a little child. She getting tired of being treated like a little child. And that's when we find out as far as, the thing with the makeup artist and everything. And she was also like, she wants to be involved in the wedding, like we said before. He said, I think that, she said, I think that you just want to do everything. And let's see, so he said for him, he said he do everything. I cook, I go to work, I guess, I don't know if he said I clean, but he said I make sure that you straight, because basically the girl can't work. I don't even know how she got to the place. Did she get an Uber with the girls out?
Uber production could drove out there, yeah.
So it's like that she can't do anything.
Another thing Patrick was saying, Thaisa, you can barely speak good English. So it's going to be hard to communicate to the people, the vendors and whatnot, to tell them what you want. So I'm just trying to, help you out. But if you want to do it, I'll let you do it.
Yeah. She speaks some good, honey. She spoke pretty good English, but I don't think that that's the case. I think he's just controlling. He wants, because it's his money. and I don't think he want her to spend a lot of money. But and also
someone said he ain't got that much money left. That's the reason why he's doing what he's doing.
Is that when who's in our Patreon talking about this?
Yeah.
So also he was saying too that he's still in his feelings about her not telling her dad. She was like, okay, I'm gonna tell my dad tonight.
Yeah, I'm saying, what's so hard about telling your father? Okay, tell your father that you about to get married. You know, he might be mad at you for a couple of days, but he'll get over it.
Yeah, child,
he might disown you. You never go back to Brazil, but
it is just kind of crazy because you finna plan a whole wedding looking like a beautiful bride, got the makeup artist, and you would think that your dad would want to even have a part in that. Then it'll be his choice whether but he want to see his beautiful daughter all dressed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was the father and my daughter did that, well, I'll be so hurt.
I know.
Even though I might not like the guy, I'll be so hurt.
Right.
I'll be so hurt and mad.
So let's move on to Emily and Kobe. Thank God that they didn't have much in here.
Yeah. I will tell Thaisa, I am not your father no more. Like Darth Vader.
Okay. So let's move on to Emily and Kobe. So she wakes up and she was like, you know what? I need to run an errand. I need for you to go with me. He was like, why? She was like, my mama is watching the baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So he didn't know what the deal was. So they get in the car and go. And he was like, what's up? What's the matter? What's wrong? So she was like, I missed my period. She said, normally it's a few days, now it's a few weeks. And possibly I could be pregnant. No, not pregnant, because if you pregnant and your mom and dad already say you can't have no more baby, honey, they is governing that womb, honey, until you get up out of there. They say, we can't have no more babies, so no, you cannot be pregnant. What you want to say, babe?
Kobe camouflage.
Let me go and finish this, because I know you finna talk to Kobe.
I ain't gonna be long. Camouflage Kobe. What in the deuces what you thinking about, man? You know how controlling she is, and you gonna have another baby about?
Trying to. He said his pull-out game evidently.
Well, you need to practice your pull-out game, bro. Find your watermelon or apple pie something to practice, man, because y'all ever seen that movie, American Pie, right? Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. But man, come on, man. And you ain't got no job. And the dad already looking at you side-eye. And you get a daughter pregnant again. And she barely got a job.
Barely. So they go into the restroom where they buy the pregnancy test and go in the restroom at the drugstore or whatever.
Yeah, that was weird.
And
I guess you got to do what you got to do.
And so they came out, and I was like, okay, good. I don't think she's pregnant.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, but to find out, she took 2, and it had the little double line, so she's pregnant. Yeah.
Like when you take the C9
oh yeah,
test.
yeah. I know that looks so weird, like a pregnancy test. So yeah, come to find out she pregnant. So she was like, "Well, are you happy?" And he just stunned because he know he barely can take care of the first one right now because he want to get a job.
And she's mad at him because he's not ecstatic about it.
Yeah,
you gotta understand, this man, he takes pride as being a man.
Right.
And he takes pride of taking care of his family. Right now, it's a struggle for him just to be there, not taking care of the family.
Right.
And he got to depend on people. Now, you going to bring another child into the equation, and you think he's going to be ecstatic about it? He may be later on, but right now, he's in shock.
Yep.
And she's, I'm so disappointed he's not happy. I said, why you get pregnant again? Why? I don't get it.
Anyway.
I don't understand.
So yeah, it wasn't truly. It's supposed to be an accident, but anyway. So she said, "Listen, I'm not." He said, "Well, when you gonna tell him?" She said, "When I start showing."
Next scene.
Okay, because y'all already know how that go. So anyway, so she said, So I think she said, she said, okay, well, let's just have this wedding, let's get married, and then, afterwards they'll find out. So anyway, I don't know how that's going to go. But let's move on to Cara and Gilmore.
Geronimo.
Gilmore. So anyway.
I'm calling him G.
So, it's been a whole 20,000 episodes. Y'all still ain't got the name right. I was content with Gilmore, but somebody say it's Gilmore. So I guess it's Gilmore, honey. But it does not even much matter. Man. Even the people on Pillow Talk still jacking up the name. So here we are.
What was the name? Gilmore.
So the wedding was supposed to be 4 people. Now it went from
40 people.
40 people. So it's 2 days away. So I guess we're gonna wind this on down because some of the couples got 2 days before they get married.
Muhammad then got a whole year left. God, he talks so slow.
And so she said that it's frustrating trying to do everything, and the same thing with him. He don't know how to speak good English, so he can't talk to the vendors. And as far as, him trying to get his hair cut, so it's a lot of stuff that she have to do for him because he's not familiar with the cultures. If I tell you to, hey, go down the street, you ain't gonna know what down the street is.
But when you get in a relationship like this is what happens. This is what you expect. When you bring these people over, they don't know where to go and what to do. So yes, you got to hold their hands. Yeah. So why get frustrated now?
Right. It's another thing I think she frustrated the fact that he wants to help and she know he can't. So anyway,
that's a good thing. At least he tried. I think Gilmore's a good dude. That's right. I know that's true. G-Mo is a good dude, man, and G-Mo wanted to stand on his own 2 feet, man. Let the man stand and continue to try to be a man. If he's offering to help, it might be frustrating because you don't know what to do, but, let the man help.
She also said, okay, well, then you want to go get your hair cut, then do you know where to go, what a haircut place, blah, blah, blah.
You got your suit, you got your jacket. I said, why she talking to this dude like he's a little kid, man?
She treat him like that, But sometimes he may come off like that as well. So anyway, he go to what's her name?
Kizzy.
Yeah, he go to Kizzy. Get his hair cut, honey.
You know Kizzy's name. All right, now what's her name? Kara. All right, now okay, you gonna be like that, Kara? You gonna treat me like that? Hey, Kizzy, what you do? I need another haircut. Because she already said she's single, man.
Yeah. So, anyway, he sit down and have a hair. She cut his hair. Go ahead.
No, she was saying she was cutting his hair.
No, she was saying, I don't know why you lead with no, and then you finish the conversation.
What?
I say, go ahead. No, what you telling me no for? You do that all the time.
It's a habit, man. It's a habit. I know it's a habit.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, she was cutting his hair. And, she was asking him, okay, you about to get married? Or something like that. She said, he told her, I'm getting married in 2 days. Oh, she said, congratulations then. Yeah, but, I know there's a production. So he asked her, you got any advice for me, Kizzy? He ain't called her name, but you got any advice for me? Because she said, I was married 7 years ago, but we're not together no more. Then he asked her, do you have any advice for me? Then she said, it's all about communication and this and that. He said, well, she treat me like a child. She do this, she do that. Then Kizzy said, well, you might want to kind of rethink this marriage thing because you got to have compromise. You got to have communication. So he stood there thinking, Kizzy, you may be right. Let me think about this. So Kizzy said, in her confession, she said, well, I don't think it's going to work because, they got to communicate. And it seems like she don't want to give in, talking about Kara. She don't want to give in to him, so I don't think it's gonna work. That's what Kizzy told the confession in her confession.
Right. Good job, baby. So is
I'm not a G-Mo now. Don't be treating me like no G-Mo. No.
So anyway, they have date night, which that was the next. I guess no, it was later on because they still talking 2 days and all this in a 1 day time span. And
when they were walking, I said, you pointed out. I said, dang, Monique, you let her beat you? Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, right?
So, anyway.
Should I explain to him?
Go ahead, you brought that up.
All right. Never mind, I ain't gonna explain to you. I don't want to offend nobody. I got hips. No, you don't. I do.
So, Gilmore is so they having a date night. So he's basically telling Kara what, he went and got his hair cut and everything. And also he was telling a confession that she kind of put some thoughts in his head. So now,
did.
Yeah, now he want to, talk to Kara about some things and whatever. So,
so basically he's saying, are you gonna basically ask Kyra, are you gonna change, or are you always gonna be bossing me around and telling me what to do? And she said, why are you asking me that? He said, well, I've been thinking and talking to people. She said, what people?
That's what I was trying to get to. Yeah. I said, what people, honey? He don't even know nobody.
But G-Mo is a pimp, boy. He kept that people in secret. He said, I can talk to people. He protecting kids. So if you ever do something and you want nobody to tell, you better ride with Gizmo.
Yeah, he kept it. So anyway, go ahead and finish, baby.
So, and she said, what people? And he said, I just talk to people. So are you going to change, or are you always going to be like this? She said, why are you going to bring this up 2 days before the wedding? If you going to say something like this or ask me these questions now or questioning me, you should have been done this before you came over. So they went back and forth. And he said, well, you ain't got to get an attitude. And, but Gizmo stood up for himself and said, I just want to know, because all this drinking and doing this, I got to change. And she said, you know what? I'm done. Let's go. And she's still bossing around.
She did.
He said, no, I'm going to finish eating drink my drink. He said, no, we're about to go. And
she sure did boss him around. She said something like, nah. So yeah, she was offended that it was 2 days, for the wedding and all that stuff, whatever. And like Kizzy said, honey, you think a marriage is not gonna change somebody. What you see then is what you're gonna get.
That's right.
So yeah,
a lot of people make that mistake. Ooh, if I marry that person, they're gonna change. No.
So let's move on to y'all favorite people, honey. Y'all favorite people. Let's say them for the last.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Let's go to Miona and Jabri, honey.
You can run through them real quick.
Yeah. So he first of all saged in the house, and his mama looked like, "What you doing?" So he saged in the house because Miona want to come in there and talk to her about, the wedding and their plans and everything. So, do you think that Jabri mama, I forget her name, but do you think that she welcoming?
You mean?
Like, you're not a person that seems welcoming as far as, okay.
No, I don't know. We just going by one person she's, around that's been Miona, so I don't know. Maybe, if it was a different person, she could be more welcoming. I guess it depends on the person.
It just seems like she just dry all the time.
Oh, yeah, she could be dry all the time because she is a psychologist or therapist.
Something. So, anyway, Jabri kind of, pumped me on. Okay, go in there and talk to her. Go ahead. You got it.
Let's go back to her mom. You probably right. I don't think she's it's a trip. She's not welcoming like her grandma, her mom.
Oh, yeah.
Her grandma is real welcoming. You know what I'm saying?
Opposite.
Yeah.
So anyway, so she wants to build a better relationship because that's going to be her mother-in-law real soon. So she sit down and talk to her, and she just kind of, Miona let her know that, they're going to elope, but they're going to have an actual big wedding where they're going to be inviting her parents and everybody about a year from now. So she was like, oh, okay, well, I can't go to the elope thing either, child, because they ain't got enough notice, honey. You got to give me more notice than that.
I think she lying. If you want to take off, you can take off. I just think she just don't want to go.
She don't want to go, yeah. And so anyway, so they talked. It was a little awkward. They had a little funny moments in there, but she went back and she told Jabri, that she did talk to her and everything.
Yeah.
And Miona felt like everything went good. Now, the
mom
talking to the dad, it was like,
Now, the dad, he still ain't buying into it, man. He said, it's a bunch of BS right here, man.
So, I don't know, honey. I don't know. I think that, anyway.
But we heard the grapevines.
Well, we ain't going to tell people. Ain't going to be no spoilers over here. Even though y'all love to come and spoil it in the comments, we not going to spoil it for those that don't want spoilers. Stop doing the spoilers, okay?
Camouflage. To the people in the comments, the next time y'all spoil something for us, y'all should be blocked. Y'all should be part of the block ministry. Y'all going to be the deacons of the block ministry. Because we're going to put you in the block ministry.
Yes, so you can run the church. All right, so let's move on to Muhammad and Eve.
No, that's not his name no more. What's his name?
Green card.
That joker named Green Card. That's all you worried about.
Is the green card really green, honey?
I don't care. It could be pink. That joker want that green card, man.
So they on their way to the venue. Eve gets very emotional when she pull up because she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is perfect."
Why do y'all women get so emotional over a wedding?
It's because it's beautiful.
I don't get it, man. Yeah. I agree with Muhammad on this. Man, bunk that wedding.
So he said in his confessional that she is more concerned about the wedding and not getting him his green. Excuse me, y'all. His green card. He said that she putting his life on hold because she want to do this wedding, and he ain't into all of that. He just can we just go to the courthouse and get this done? Because that's not what I want to do.
If anybody would go to Vegas to get married, he would go to Vegas to get married.
For sure. Yeah.
And he can be like, what? Y'all crowd out in Vegas? Well, you can have it in the back of the church.
Yeah, okay. So she loves the place. She gets emotional. She was like, ooh, I'm going to be a queen for my king. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous.
Green card did not care about none of that, boy.
And then the fact, too, is that it really didn't look all that nice to me. Now, I'm just saying.
Maybe
not the outside, but the inside.
It looked real old.
Yeah,
but it's a council, I guess. So it means something to her. But it still wouldn't mean that the green card.
He said he wants to get married and
I want to get married. I need to get married. You put my life on hold. I don't understand. This is what you want. I just want green card.
Okay.
Give me my green card. I need green card.
So I can build a life up so he can take care of his mama.
So I can go. I miss my mama. I can get green card, bring mama over, and we can live the life. Because when I get my green card, juicy.
Pretty much. So the next day, he texts her and he told her if she don't do it, he will find another sponsor.
When she got that
and
text,
he don't want to wait.
When she got that text, looking at the text in the bedroom, I said, "Where's green card at? Where he at? I think he's at the mall or somewhere else." That joke in the kitchen, texting up from the kitchen. That's petty, boy.
Yeah. So of course Eve is very emotional, honey. So she cried. She cried when she went to the thing. She crying over the text message and stuff. So he come in now, and they argue back and forth. Well, I think she was somewhere else, but anyway, so she run in her room and she cried because she was just like, I don't understand.
The text was this. You said, if you're not gonna marry me,
I said it.
Oh, you found another sponsor. Okay.
Yeah. And so it made her feel like that he really don't want to marry her for her.
He don't.
He just wants somebody to sponsor, so it could be anybody.
Yeah,
so,
he don't want to marry you. He want green card.
Yeah. So anyway, let's see.
And that argument got heated. That's probably the most heated I've seen green card in a while. Cause he actually cussed, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he said too that since he want to go ahead and work, he said if he can't work, he can go back to Egypt.
And she said bye. He said buy a plane ticket. I pack stuff now, and I be gone. I disappear. Cause and that right there tells me he really not into you like that, Eve.
Yeah, I agree. So let's go and do the last and final couple, which is Bilal and Shada and Bilal. So we got some people that's coming and do some stuff at the house. I was trying to see if that's them.
They're supposed to call.
Oh, they're supposed to call. Okay. So let's move on. So Bilal planned a picnic in the park for his fiancé. All nice and romantic and everything. So y'all know he always playing all this stuff, but then something happen, put his foot in his mouth, he do something dumb, and then he just whole vibe change. He'll take one step forward and 2 steps back. Yep. That joke doing it. Let's just slide. So she said that it's super sweet and romantic. Shida told him about what Shahida said. Shida and Shahida.
The way she was acting, I don't even care.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
So Shahida, and how Shahida was bullying her in her own house. She said that's her house, honey. So bullying her own house.
Nah, I said, okay, shut up. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes.
You
ain't married just yet. You know what I'm saying?
And word on the street, that ain't even his house. Allegedly, that's what y'all been saying.
That's what we've been hearing on the SML streets.
So she said that she was mad and fierce, and she had a whole attitude, and it was not good. So Bilal said, well, that's weird because she says nothing but good things to say about you. Like, I just can't see her why she's having an attitude towards you.
I can see why this joker's a salesman, man. Cause he can sell.
He
I don't know he's in real estate, but I'm just saying the way he kind of portrayed, like, oh, you know, even though it was a bad incident, oh, she said nothing but good things about you. And he kind of glossed over the main thing, but go ahead.
So she said, yeah, she even said something about the prenup, and I felt like that's our finances. She has nothing to do with that. That's none of her business. I know she said something about she wanted her children to make sure that they was protected and straight. So Bilal said, well, you know, wow, really? But you know that the prenup, honey, that is a contract. Marriage is a contract and stuff like that. So, you know.
And here's the thing I noticed about that scene. That right there tells me Bilal's not there to protect his queen. Yeah. Because, you know, instead of saying, talking about the prenup, he said, well, you know, if she was wrong for coming to you like that, I would talk to her and let her know she don't need to do that. It's, you know, this is me and you, not me, you, and her. He didn't do that. And that right there, no, he didn't protect his queen. He didn't give his queen the confidence that he's going to be there to protect her. And that's what I took from it.
Now, it was said in the comment section, and when we was in our Patreon talking about this, is that people feel that Bilal set the ex-wife up to push her to talk about that.
Here's my scenario right here. Bilal probably called the ex, hey, you know, I'm trying to get her to sign a prenup so, you know, we can keep the kids' stuff protected and whatnot, keep the kids' assets protected and whatnot. And she don't want to sign. I don't know why, you know, I'm just letting you know. And that probably enraged the ex, you know what I'm saying? Because now you bring up the kids, you know. So she got upset, and that's when she went over there and confronted.
Yeah. Or he was like, well, I know you going there and talk to her, see, you know, how she feel about this prenup and stuff like that or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, so you know, come on.
He wasn't that surprised. Oh my gosh, she said that? No. Yeah. She probably got your butt checked in line too. That's why you scared of her, and something happened to where now, oh, she hurt me so bad. You know, cause she seems a little aggressive, his ex-wife.
Towards him. I guarantee she get with the right dude, she won't be that aggressive.
But I'm just saying, maybe he was all soft and stuff like that. He's scared of her.
Yeah, probably. I wish you know, you try to do me like that, punk me out, man.
So she said that I am. Yeah. Anyway, so they had a talk on the next scene. They were downstairs in the I don't know what their den was. It looked like it was downstairs.
It was downstairs.
They got the same couch we get. Okay.
I tell people I got the whole. We got the old couch. So I had the couch first, and it's ours now. So if it's old and y'all complain about it.
Anyway, so they're talking in the den, and he said, "Okay, I know you wanted the hard copy. He go to hard copy the prenup."
So.
She said,
"Go home."
She said that Bilal is protecting everything about him. Everything is protecting him, and she is not protected. She did not come from a place where she didn't have money and all that stuff, whatever. She had prestige in Trinidad and all that stuff, but he just protected him.
And he said, well, you going to cheat on me? Are you going to have an affair on me? If you're not, this prenup.
Said no.
Yeah,
no.
He said, if you're not going to do any of those things, this prenup doesn't mean anything then. It all it does is protect me in case, you know, you decide you want to leave. I can see his point of view. He said, after we get married, the stuff we build together, and you know, you get half of it. I think that's why I went down, right? And which I understand with the prenup why he did it, but still, man, you know, you still gotta give her a little protection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So she said, well, what if we have kids and all that stuff, whatever? I guess that's when he said that. Mm-hmm. But you know, I'm so sick of Bilal. I'm sick of him. He got to go. He got to go.
It's up to Shala. Shala, you know, if you feel like you're gonna deal with a guy like that, then you gotta deal with his ex-wife. Are you willing to put yourself through all of that? You know what I'm saying? You say you had a good lifestyle back at home.
Go back home.
Go back home.
Easy.
Me personally, I would highly recommend her not to get married to this dude because who said this dude it's not going to change. He might not change. He might be the same way. And then once you do get married, maybe the ex-wife might be more into your relationship than you want her to be. So you got to look at that too.
Yep. On that note, you guys, that's all we got. As we say at the end of every video, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
And put God first.
Deuces.